How's it going, everybody? Today I'm gonna do another. Well, it's been a while. I just done the other day. I done a look at Carlo Rose, Death Sworn, Ashcan, and I'm kind of back on a roll now because I've been doing a lot of my own art and haven't had time to do videos. But it feels good to kind of get back because I do look at a lot of comics and I like to try and promote them in a very small way, like just to talk about them, because I think sometimes everybody buys books and everybody thinks about them, but until they're talked about and verbalized, I think it does raise it raises the stock of these books, and I don't know how much my channel is going to help sell them, but it's me just doing my part, and I enjoy talking about comics. And anything that comes out of Ireland, I'll buy pretty much, unless it's just something really that I know is definitely not something I'd be interested in, or if the art is really bad, like not bad, just not my thing, like but by proxy, when I bought this, I didn't know if I'd like it. I remember Brian Corcoran's art on a different book, and I don't know. I did pay nice compliments to it, but maybe it just sometimes certain artists the penny doesn't drop, which is an old saying as far as me appreciating it. And then when I started to read this series, I don't know. I just really became a fan of Brian's work. A fan in a way of I'd love to see him draw a different topic, because, and I've said this before, so apologies for repeating myself, by proxy, it's a cool idea. I really like the idea of the hitman. He never directly kills anyone, but he creates situations where someone will die in that situation, and it will look as if it's somebody else that done the killing, like, which is really clever and it's really well written. So like from that point of view, I always looked at it and thought this would make a great TV show, like. And then for me being a comic book artist, I would think, fuck, I'd hate to draw this, like, because it's just a lot of very realistic locations, realistic vehicles, and I don't like drawing that. I don't like drawing that type of stuff. Like, I much prefer just sci-fi fantasy, like. But I did look at this and I thought, Jesus, Brian, he's excellent at doing this stuff. And then there's flashes of, sorry, let me play this because I have a video of me flicking through the art. But this is issue 4, cool cover. All the covers are really cool, like, and interesting. It's just like a snapshot of it's kind of a focus of something much more macro, like smaller. But even like, there's a lot of times Brian's work is very simplistic, but like this opening scene here is where the hitman he's kind of teamed up with this girl. It was more a coincidence how she ended up with him, and she's tagging along here, but he's kind of scamming this senator to get some of his personal details so he can get onto his email and try and figure out a way to basically take him out, like. But like, when I was reading this, it's very much like, feels like a scene from a show, and I'm like, it's pages and pages of people just kind of phone calling a senator and scamming him, and I was just having cold sweats thinking about having to draw that, like. But it's really cool. Just the choice of shots, like even that. Look, the hitman with his zoom lens and stuff. This is a great scene where he turns up. I think it's his lawyer, the senator's lawyer, and he basically does a kind of a suitcase swap. But a nice series of images there, of him just getting his hands on the other suitcase. But like the book, this issue goes very fast. Like, what I'm a fan of as well is there's a lot of show rather than tell in this, like. So the dialogue is minimalistic, like. And let me just pause this here, because this is essentially the hitman figures out that these guys are blackmailing the senator, and so this is a spoiler of the story. he swaps out the deeds because the senator is going to give the deeds to this hitman. I think it's of some apartments or something. I can't remember that details, but essentially he's going to hand over these deeds so that the senator will be left alone, because I think this guy has, some dodgy videos of him or something like that. So there's kind of a standoff. This is like the crescendo. Is that the right word? Like the crescendo of this issue, where what the hitman has actually done is he swapped the suitcase. You'll see now the kind of lawyer guy comes in with this is a great scene here where the you see this guy coming in the door, but they get spooked. The gangsters kind of get spooked. Great shot of the guns being raised, and you can see the senator kind of saying, chill out, relax. It's just my assistant. Actually, it wasn't his lawyer; it was assistant. I can see it there. But essentially, our hitman in the story has swapped out what's in there as the deeds, and he's put in kind of information about this gangster's family, and basically all hell breaks loose. But look, it's such a great story. I just love the art. Like you see here, the look at that shot there. He's like holding his shoulder in pain, and that's fantastic there. The machine guns going off. Like, it's just, look at the lighting. Coloring is fantastic here. All those poses, like, I suppose I'd love to see Brian do more of this. Like, look, absolutely chaos. Like, everyone's getting killed. It's kind of like a True Romance or Reservoir Dogs kind of thing. Like, that's such a beautiful panel there. Look at that. Just fantastic. Like, I wonder, I'm gonna see if I can get I'd love to have a chat with Brian just about his work and his comics and stuff like that. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I get the two guys on. Sorry, I'm after forgetting the writer's name. Richard Gaynor. I'd love to get them on to talk about this. But I might reach out to them and see if they'd like to talk about it, because it would be fun just to get their take on it. And, just, I suppose I have questions about the story choice and was Brian more than happy to draw all this? Like it looks like he is happy to draw, and or if he was just doing it for the money. I'm always curious, do comic book artists take on work kind of saying, right, I'm just going to do this for the money, and it's not really what I want to do, but but yeah, just questions like that, like, would be fun to talk about and hear what they have to say. But look, it's a great book. I'll just let that play out. I think it's going to loop by. It's definitely one I'm going to follow through. Great final teaser there. Look, fantastic for issue 5. But yeah, look, it's something I'm going to support. And I would say anyone out there who catches this, if you're looking for a new series, like an indie book, that's actually the website you can get from. That's Rogue Comics Ireland. I'll put a link in the description. But essentially, you just go into they have a store here, and all of the issues are there. If you want tons of other books, I think I've bought pretty much all of this stuff and reviewed it on my channel. Yeah, go check out Boy Proxy. Like, it's a great book, and I think if you're into comics, you're into good art, good stories, you'll have great fun with it. It's brilliant. Okay, folks, have a good day. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thanks very much.